Alright, today we got arm check. We're to start off with easy curl bars, skull crushers. We got 15 on here. So do it for easy control reps, for multiple reps. And then we'll probably move on to I don't know what it's called, but just, I guess let's hop into.
It's every day of your life just doing. Where's passion when you're 300 pounds? Where's the motivation when you can't read and write? Where is it? So how did this happen? I just did. I said, maybe at the end of this journey, there'll be something there for me. If not, I can read. Just do. You're living. How do you want to live? How do you want to die? That's it. That's it. Period.
I think pain moves people far more effectively than pleasure does. Point a gun at someone's head and you have absolute compliance and they will do what they need to do, right? Automatically, just like that. Like death is the great motivator and the gun just reminds you. And so I think that if you can create the figurative gun to your head of the pain that you're experiencing, and then I'm a big fan of future casting out negative scenarios. So people talk about like positive visualization. I prefer negative visualization, which is what if I keep doing what I'm currently doing for the next 10 years? What will my life look like then? That usually takes my current pain and then just magnifies it. And then that allows me to get my action threshold high enough that it goes over the edge so that I can take that first move.
That's pretty cool. I feel like it was a pretty good first set. I think we're gonna change it to 20. I guess it definitely last 2 sets. Alright, Cat, we put 20 on the bar for the tricep skull crushers. Get this for 2 sets. I guess move on to the rest. I want to thank y'all along this journey as I'm bettering myself. I'm glad that you guys are here as I lift and stuff.
Champions are broken. People look at champions and try and find something that that champion has that they don't have. And he's like, but it's not that at all. He's like, they lack something everyone else has, which is an off button. They just don't stop. At the end of the day, like, if we're optimizing for outcomes, then the most broken person will win. The person who has the absolute biggest, desire for achievement, the absolute biggest fear or pain that they're running away from, and the hardest impulse control. Now, impulse control, most people would agree is a good thing. The other two, not as much. And so, what are we optimizing for? What problem are we solving? It's my favorite. It's probably the number one most frequently asked question that I ask to our portfolio companies whenever we're about to do anything, which is what problem are we solving? If the problem that we're solving is that I want to be content, well, there's a lot of ways to do that. You don't need to do all these other things. If the problem you're solving is that you want to be the richest man in the world, well, you're going to have a lot of superiority complex, you're going to have a lot of crippling insecurity, and you're going to have a lot of impulse control, and you're going to have to wait a long time.
That was a baller. You said felt really good. Not gonna lie. But, y'all keep me consistent. Not just myself, as I come here to get myself better, but with y'all watching, holds me more accountable for my reps and sets. But yeah, thank you for let's hop into this third set. All right, got me a drink of water. Let's hop in this third set. Well, third and final set for this exercise.
A blade does not become strong. It does not become tempered until it's been through the fire. Until it's been through the fire several times. And this is just your first or second time through the fire. And there's a lot of hammer work that has to take place. And then you're gonna have to go back in the forge again. And it's hot, and it melts you down, and you're uncomfortable. And then life is gonna pull you out, and it's gonna put you on the anvil, and it's gonna hammer on you some more. And you're gonna say, what, am I done yet? Am I a sword for the ages? No. No, you're not. You're not done yet. All right? So just chill.
into next exercise. All right, Chad. We moved on from the exercise. We're just gonna do just a standard. I think it was just skull crushers, but with a 45. We're gonna hit 2 sets of this until failure, and we're gonna move on to biceps.
I don't believe that. Don't believe it. I gave everything. And when you give everything, man, you have no regret. This applies to everything in life. Anytime you move from being normal to trying to be exceptional, people aren't going to like that shit. Those normal people, it makes them feel like shit, so they're going to judge you. And nowadays, it's very easy to be a fucking coward. Why? We got Instagram and shit. Most folks don't tell you to your face. They go online, they post about like cowards. Don't let cowards get in your fucking head. And last thing, make sure you do you. Stay hard.
A friendly reminder that in 3 generations, everyone who knew us will be dead, including the people whose opinions stopped you from doing what you wanted all along.
Baller for a sec. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna call it now by May. I'm gonna have 225 for a bench. But you know, there's some days I don't feel like doing this. Well, it's still good. It's not always like I love lifting, but it's not always like a thing I want to do. Because I could be sore, or I could just not feel like doing it and don't feel like wanting to go. But that's where you got to push yourself to go. If you don't go on those days, then I can't really tell you nothing, but it's gonna be pretty bad. I know a lot of people who on those days didn't go, and they just got way too comfortable being comfortable, and just never went back. But let's hop into this final set till failure for skull crushers.
I think flow states are where happiness lives.
What's a flow state?
So
I know, but
if you get into a state where you lose track of time, that's a pretty good indicator. A lot of people get it with sports. Okay, so you're doing something that you so enjoy, you're so engaged in this activity, you forget even where you are. You might get it playing video games. I get it on stage, where I'm just in this moment and I enjoy it. I'm totally engaged and I'm in the flow. You see musicians kind of embody it on stage.
That was a baller last set. Let's move on to traditional curl. All right, we got traditional curls. We're gonna start off with the 30s. We'll move on to 35. But we're gonna probably hit this for like 3 sets and then go into posing. I mean, that was a baller first set. Most definitely felt that a lot. I think we're gonna stay here for the next set and just go to the 35s for the last one. But let me retouch on what I said the last video. Well, actually, no, let's not. But your life won't change unless you change something about yourself. Like, you'll never be able to change until you let things go. If you're always holding on to something, you'll never be able to move past. Say like, or let's say I have a trash bag on my back or something like that, you know? and I want to get rid of things, I'm taking out the trash. But I still want some things in there. I'm not ready to let it go. But if you don't let it go, you'll never change. And change is a big thing. It's really scary because you never know what you're going to change into. But if you work to be better, you will succeed in what you want to do. I mean, if you have a strong passion for something, you will win. But you just got to stay at it. Let's hit this second set. Move on to the 35s until failure.
And if you do it badly, that's just fine as long as you do it, because doing it is badly is way better than not doing it at all, which is kind of like a motif for life, right? Get the hell out there and do it. You're not going to do it perfectly, but it's better than not doing it at all. You make your mistakes, but you'll learn.
And just realize, man, everybody make mistakes, and the mistakes you're going through are going to help you become the person you need to be later on. All them mistakes, dog, they cool to make. I needed to mess up every marriage. I needed to get arrested like I did. I needed to get shot. I needed all them things to happen.
Again, Waller second set. That feels absolutely amazing. Fabulous type beat. But yeah, just stay consistent at what you do, and you will succeed eventually. Let's hop into this. Third and final set. Life can get challenging, the storms and everything like that, but you'll get through it.
Since Christ suffered in his body, arm yourselves also with the same attitude, because whoever suffers in the body is finished with sin. As a result, they do not live the rest of their earthly lives for evil human desires, but rather for the will of God.
I'm pretty burnt out. Let's go on to posing.